everybody. Welcome into another rendition of 401 Games Sports Breaks. I'm your host, Patrick, coming to you live from 750 Yonge Street, the downtown location here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And we got a couple breaks going on today, first of which is going to be, as you see here, our 2018-19 Upper Deck SP Authentic single box break. Good product. Everyone loves SP Authentic. It's a staple of any year of hockey collecting. Big name here is the guy on the cover, Elias Pettersson, but we got quite a few guys to go through. One of my favorites from this class is Heiskanen. I believe Heiskanen was this set, right? 18-19, I think, yeah. So it's going to be pretty exciting for sure. And we got the 2016-17 Series 2 after this, chasing after those Matthews canvases, our Barzals and everything else. Going to be a lot of fun. But first, I do need to go over and make sure that everybody has their spots just fine. So I'm going to take you over to my trusty spreadsheet, as my camera keeps wanting to swing here, which is a little unfortunate. We'll fix that as I distract you all onto this page over here. So right now you're looking at random.org. We're going to take you over to my trusty spreadsheet. So here is my good old spreadsheet. My friend, you guys that have done this with me a few times are going to be very familiar with how this works, but there's a lot of new people today, which is very exciting. So we're going to go over all of the rules here real quickly. So this was a 15-spot double team random break for the 2018-19 SP Authentic. So if you bought a spot, you were guaranteed 2 randomized teams. And in this one here, we got quite a few participants, so I'm going to go over all of them and make sure that you guys know that you have all of your spots. If you see any problems, let me know in the chat. Also, I'm just going to quickly write down everyone's names here on the side. I'll explain to you why that is in just a moment. Actually, I might as well do it now. So basically, you might have realized too that there were 31 teams in the league at this time, right? But if I take 15 spots, multiply them by 2, I only get 30, which means there's going to be one outlier, which you will see down at the bottom here, the Winnipeg Jets. Now, what we're going to have to do is obviously figure out who gets that team. The way that we do that is we randomize an extra team for one of you guys. So that is what's going to happen. And the way that we do that is by having all of your names off to the side here. And then we're going to do a randomized draw. And everything we do goes through a website called random.org. It gives me 2 things. It gives me a dice roller, and it gives me a list randomizer. So here's what we're going to do. You see all of your names here on the side. I'm going to do a roll call, make sure that you guys have all of the spots. So Eric, I've got you first, my friend. And I have you down for 1 spot in this break, which means you're going to get 2 teams. Dante, welcome back. I see you with 1 spot, so you got 2 teams. Peter, welcome back to you too, my friend. Lots of regulars here, actually. Eric, Dante, Peter, Braden, some new names too. So welcome into the break. So Peter, I've got you down for a spot. You got 2 teams. Braden, I've got you down for 2 spots, so I've given you 4 teams. Travis, welcome, my friend. We've got 1 spot for you, so 2 teams. Luke, welcome into the breaks. We got a spot for you, so 2 teams for you too. Catlin, welcome. We got you in for a spot, so 2 teams for you as well. Livio, welcome to the breaks. 1 spot for you, my friend, so I've got you down for 2 teams. Sean, welcome back. Got you down for a spot, so you get 2 teams. Colin, welcome back to you as well. I have you down for a spot. Got you down for 2 teams. Kayshawn, welcome back. Got you down for 2 spots, so you got 4. And then Anthony, who seems to be everywhere, he's coming in with another 2 spots here, getting 4 teams. So the leftover team is going to be decided amongst you guys here. What we're going to do is go to my random.org. We're going to roll 2 die here. The die roll is giving me a 9. Now, why is that 9 important? Well, it's because I use this other tool on the website called the List Randomizer. So what I just did is I copy and pasted all of those names that I just typed on the stream, and put them into here. So these are all the participants. I'll read through them just to make sure you guys are all in this randomizer before we begin for this extra team. So I've got Eric, Dante, Peter, Braden, Travis, Luke, Caitlin, Livio, Sean, Colin, Kayshawn, and Anthony. That should be everyone. So we're going to roll this 9 times. Name at the top is going to get the free team. So cross your fingers. Let's see if we get lucky here. 6, 7, 8, and 9. You can see down here at the bottom, you've randomized this list 9 times. The person getting the free team is Braden. Congratulations, Braden, on getting the free team. We'll type him in here. Now that all of our teams have been settled in terms of the actual name spots, what we do is we're going to take that 9 that we just rolled and then apply it to randomizing all of these 31 spots now for the names and the teams. Whatever team ends up beside your name, that is going to be the team that you have for the break. All cards that are inserts or whatever will be going to you. You can also let me know in the chat if you want all of your base cards. Then we will ship all of the base. Because what we usually do is we will ship out hits and signatures. If you only get base cards, you don't get any hits. You do get the option for a $5 credit, but you can opt out of that and just receive all of your base cards if you would like. Let me know in the chat. You had the opportunity to do so before checkout, but I always like to give the chat an opportunity to do it as well, because sometimes people just miss that, and it's completely understandable. So just letting everyone know. If you want all of your base cards, please let me know. Sometimes, too, to be honest, I just send out all of the base regardless. But it's definitely just for due diligence. Let me know just in case. If you want your base, please let me know in the chat. And then I can make a note of it. Hey, guys. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Colin. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. How you guys doing this afternoon? Now we're going to do the same thing with the teams. Randomize this 9 times, guys. All right, perfect. Here we go. Pittsburgh Penguins, my favorite team, at the bottom. So I think that means who's going to get it? Anthony. Okay. So this is roll call now. All the names and teams are decided. So this is going to be how this shakes up for this break. I'm going to audibly call out everyone's names right now so that if you're following along on your phone and doing something else or whatever, or half paying attention, you will hear what teams you have before the break begins. So we're going to start it off. Sean, I've got you having the Montreal Canadiens. Kayshawn, you have the Minnesota Wild. Dante, the Ottawa Senators. Braden coming in with the Ducks and the Bruins. Got a couple of animals there. Luke with the Edmonton Oilers. Kayshawn, you have the Vancouver Canucks. So you're chasing after pets, my friend. Eric, you have the Los Angeles Kings. Braden, the Calgary Flames. Luke, the St. Louis Blues. Livio, the Vegas Golden Knights. Eric, the San Jose Sharks. Braden, the Rangers and the Coyotes. Peter, the Washington Capitals. Anthony B., you have the Chicago Blackhawks. Caitlin, the Carolina Hurricanes. Livio, the Nashville Predators. Travis, the Winnipeg Jets. Sean, the Colorado Avalanche. Anthony, the Detroit Red Wings. Kayshawn, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Peter, the New York Islanders. Colin, the Philadelphia Flyers. Dante, the hometown Toronto Maple Leafs. Colin, the Buffalo Sabres. Caitlin, the Florida Panthers. Kayshawn, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Travis, the New Jersey Devils. And Anthony finishing us off with the Dallas Stars. And my favorite team, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins. And that'll do it, everyone. We're going to go straight into the break right now. Let's get ready. Get excited. Hockey, always a good rip. SP Authentic, doubly so. This is going to be a fun day, I think. My day has been good, Anthony. Thank you for asking. As you can see, sprucing up the room a little bit. We've got more coming up for the front, so you guys don't have to look at the gray wall. But come on, it's looking a little bit better. We're looking a little bit better, a little bit more professional. We're putting some more effort into the breaks now. It's really become a staple of the store. So it's very exciting times. 100%. This is really taken off. This started off as okay, we're going to build a community and we'll see if it sticks. It is stuck. So thank you guys. This is now pretty much my job, which I ain't going to complain. And it's thanks to you guys. So I'm very, very, very grateful to every one of you. We're going to start. I always like to start off with the right half of a box when it's broken up into threes like this. I don't know why. It's what I gravitate towards. So let's see how it goes. I've got our different varieties of top loaders all at the ready here. So let's see if we pull anything crazy. Also got our card sleeves. Let me get the card sleeves up and open here real quickly, and we'll get right into the first pack. All right, here we are. First pack of 2019 or 2018-19 SP Authentic. Let's see how it goes. If you at any point want to see what team you have, you forgot, whatever, let me know. I can take a look for you. Let me just drag over the garbage can as well. Hopefully you guys don't see this ugly thing. Looks like you see this ugly thing. Oh well, it's going to have to be in camera shot. That's new as well. I'm supposed to actually just throwing this stuff on the floor. Thank God. We got Granlund, Monahan, Hagelin, Spacer, Boo, no fun, Ben, and Kopitar. All base pack right there. Next pack. Let's go. Rantanen, Domi, rookie year milestones of Bobby Orr. It's an insert, so we will give it a quick little sleeve here. Another Spacer. Boo hiss. Pekka Rinne and Alex Galchenyuk. Spacers are always so... I mean, they're useful if you collect a lot. They help with storing things, I suppose, but otherwise, kind of, Forsberg, Matthews, another Spacer. Spectrum FX of a Penguin here. It's Jake Gensel, who's having a great year. Played in the All-Star game on the winning Metropolitan team. Weird seeing any Penguin play next to Claude Giroux. Probably will never get used to that. But then again, times change. I didn't think I'd get used to watching Jeff Carter in a Penguins uniform. And, well, now I watch Jeff Carter in a Penguins uniform. That is so weird. Nolan Patrick and Duncan Keith. I never thought that there'd be a day where I'd love Jeff Carter. It's funny. It's like, you guys ever watched the Seinfeld episode where he does the stand-up bit about we just cheer for clothes? It really is true. Wayne Gretzky. Here we go. We got rookie year milestones of John Klingberg. Just going to do a sleeve for these little inserts here. Another Spacer. Stahl and Stamkos, the Stammer Hammer. I guess there's some players, though, that really do transcend that. Right? There's a lot of people that just cheered for Michael Jordan or they cheer for Tom Brady, but, like, most of the time, it really is. People just cheer for the crest on the front. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I do. Messier, Larkin, Willie O'Ree honoring, first ever black hockey player, if I recall. Crosby in the base and Jonathan Quick. So how do you guys think about the new setup? All of the old regulars here. You like this more than the old stuff? We got the Tiger Woods autograph right behind me now. That's pretty sick. Kyle Connor, Matt Zuccarello, Marc-Andre Fleury in the Authentic Moments. There's Spacer. Still looking for autos here. Hurdle and Mantha. Right side of the box. Pretty disappointing. You like it? Thanks, Eric. You know, originally we were thinking painting it that like neon green you see on the border, and we're like, that's probably going to be a little too much. But yeah, we're going to get a banner here, so you won't see the gray wall anymore. We just got one of my coworkers just finished designing it. It's going to look pretty slick. Escher, Kane. Oh no. This expired, guys. This is always the risk. Gross. Good thing it's not anyone great. But we do have an expired redemption. You might want to do something with this. It is going to go to Vincent Hinostraza. So who was he going to here? Who was he for at the time? Blackhawks, right? Yeah, it looks like Blackhawks. Alright. So Blackhawks gets an expired redemption. Which sucks, but you can maybe get some sort of package out of Upper Deck, maybe. That happens sometimes. Bug them a lot. Trocheck and Klingberg. Ugh, God, redemptions are awful. Who got Chicago? I want to take a look. That's you, Anthony. Huh. Anders Lee, Jeff Skinner. Got our autograph here. Future watch of Christopher N. Detroit Red Wings. Numbered 73 of 999. Yeah, that's what you should do. They usually do give something, even if it's like a couple packs or whatever the heck they do. It's better than nothing. Christopher N. 73 of 999 Detroit Red Wings. Mark Stone and Johnny Taves. The captain. Of course, we're going to have to also try and pretty this all up with thumbnails after this. Didn't have the time today. We got another. Oh, man. I saw a peek of that name. As a Penguins fan, as a little kid watching this happen, this name gives me nightmares. But, objectively, as a hockey fan, provided us one of the cooler moments in hockey history with the parade of rats coming down in the Eastern Conference Final. Guy in behind the Henrik Lundqvist is going to be none other than John Van Breesbroek. Sign of the times in that beautiful, oh my God. Okay, I have to say, right, I was a huge fan. I'm still a huge fan of goalies, but I really wanted to be a goalie growing up as a kid. And John Van Breesbroek's mask was just so mint. So cool. Absolute heartbreaker when I was 4 years old, though, watching the Penguins lose to the Panthers. That team was so good, the 96-97 Penguins. Yager, Lemieux, Nedved, Straka, Barrasso, who is my favorite goalie of all time. Couldn't get past these guys, though. The Cardiac Cats. Led by that man, John Van Breesbroek. Then what was it? The quadruple overtime game in the finals, where it was him and staring down Waugh. So cool. Shattenkirk and Wilson. It was like triple or quadruple overtime in the series clinching game. It was a sweep, 4-0. It was a lot closer, I believe. I think Van Breesbroek played incredibly well, if I recall. Marchand, Drouin, rookie year milestones of Sid the Kid. Crosby tops the Penguins with 5 game-winning goals as a rookie. Spacer, Cam Talbot. Eddie Belfour was awesome too. Both those guys, to me, Barrasso should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't see how he's not. Top 3 all-time American in goaltending and wins. 2 Stanley Cups, Vezina, Calder, Jennings. He's got everything. Don't know how he's not in. Cam Talbot, I know some interesting stories about this guy. Apparently, Jake DeBrusk, when it came to Cam Talbot, he had several coaches when he was a kid. This is just hearing things through grapevines. But what I've heard is that he had several coaches tell him that he was never going to make it. That he was too small to play the position. Look how good he is this year. It's very inspirational to see Cam Talbot play, knowing that there were times that literally every one of his coaches were saying, like, you should give up the dream. And no one's telling him that now. Alex Tuck, Jake Gensel, Ryan O'Reilly here as what are these ones again called? The Red SPs. Oh, I'm just going to call it the Red SP. Name's escaping me, but it is an insert. He does have the most assists as a goalie. I believe it's like 53 assists. He leads all goalies in assists and therefore also points. I mean, Will Butcher, Dominic Hasek. It's one of those things that always bugs me too, because people, I know, like, and it's not to discredit Marty Brodeur, but I feel like Marty Brodeur was, like, obviously one of the most popular goalies of that era, and people talk about him being the greatest playmaking goalie of all time, and it's like, did you watch Barrasso? Barrasso was the best playmaking goaltender of all time. Brodeur is second, but I feel like Barrasso is just forgotten about by so many people. Kuznetsov, Hellebuck, Rasmus Dahlin, authentic moments. Yeah, he actually practiced that. I remember Iginla and Carlson. I remember a long time ago I'd read about that he decided to practice doing those outlet passes because he's like, well, I have Lemieux. I have Lemieux. I'm the most dangerous player in the league on a one-on-one breakaway situation, and I can set him up if I practice this. So he did. He's a very abrasive, like he's apparently a very abrasive guy. Definitely didn't play nice with the media, which I think is part of the reason why he isn't in the Hall of Fame right now. But I don't think you can deny the skill. DeBrincat, Victor Rask, Keller, and Van Riemsdyk. And don't forget, he won the Calder and the Vezina at the same time. Same year, rookie season, right? Obviously with the Calder. At 18 years old. Unbelievable. Gibson, Radulov, Besser, Anderson, and Geno Malkin. Getting a big stack of spacers on the side here, guys. He did. He was well past his prime at that point. Not going to lie, I actually, because I was still little, okay? So don't judge me for this. I was still little. I was like 8. I was 7 or 8. And the Penguins traded Barrasso to the Senators for Ron Tugnut. And I cried on my bed. I cried. Gallagher, Burns, Barzal in the red. And then when he went to Toronto, a team that I genuinely disliked, I was really upset. He finishes his career there, and then actually, now, I'm curious, who do you think's like the most Barrasso-like goaltender since Barrasso? Because I have an answer, and then I'll explain to you why he played like Barrasso soon after. So Barzal here. And don't remember crying, but has similar experience losing Gilmore and Clark. Yeah, understandable. Draisaitl and Paracal. I was more upset at Barrasso getting traded than when Yager got traded as a kid. Even though Yager was obviously the better player. But I'd heard enough stories of him not wanting to be a Penguin. But that wasn't the case with Barrasso. So I think the most Barrasso, the last player to like really play like Tom Barrasso in net, in my opinion, is Cam Ward. Almost like you put the John Carlson in the red. You put the footage of those two guys next to each other. It's like mirror images. But the reason for that is that Tom Barrasso was actually his goalie coach for like 6 years. Cam Ward pretty much is like the last stand-up goaltender NHL has really had, like in terms of pure stand-up. Most guys like do have some stand-up in their game now, but they mostly play hybrid. You see a lot of, I would say hybrid's the predominant form of goaltending now. Guy Lafleur in the base. You're seeing fewer. Well, you still see some guys that are in butterfly almost all the time. I think that is actually a vice. Now I'm going to sit here in amateur goaltend shirt, Marcia So, Roberto Luongo, authentic moments, but it always does frustrate me when I see a goalie get beat clean up high when they drop into the butterfly. So I kind of like the hybrid style more. I understand why that one's being more popular, but I don't know, something about stand up, the athleticism that's shown in stand up to me. As we get a Mason Appleton in the Young Gun in our last pack. Something about the athleticism of stand-up is hard to beat from from a spectator perspective. There are other guys that are like extremely athletic. Obviously, if we're talking most entertaining goaltender to watch, I think it would be pretty damn hard to argue against Dominic Hasek. Maybe Tim Thomas was up there as well, because he had a lot of Hasek in his game. Mason Appleton, Young Gun. But if you're not going to be one of those crazy generational flopping goaltenders that just run on pure athleticism and just crazy, then I think the next most fun to watch is probably the stand-up goalie, Justin Williams. And it's just like you hated Hasek. See, that's what I've seen, right? Because Hasek goes two ways. I'll end this break soon. Hasek goes two ways. I'll just sort right here. You either absolutely love him. Objectively, you can't argue against what he did, right? He's one of the greatest goalies, in my opinion, the greatest goalie to ever play. The stats would back that up, but there's some things stats don't track, and I understand that. So if you want to say someone else, fine. But no one can argue that he's not one of the greatest to ever do it. But there's a lot of people that thought the way he played was hideous. You either thought that it was fantastic, or you thought, man, like, where is the form? I see which school you're in. All right, let's do the roundup here. Okay, so we're going to start with just the rookie milestones, basic inserts that are just sleeved. It's Klingberg, Orr, and Crosby. All right, those are our rookie year milestones in the sleeves, not top loaded. Now we're going to go to our SP Reds. We got Ryan O'Reilly, Matt Barzal, and John Carlson. Hey, Braden. Got a Young Gun of Mason Appleton. Jake Gensel in the Spectrum FX for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And let me take a look, Braden. You got the extra team, so let's see. Did you get any inserts? Coyotes, Rangers. Coyotes, Rangers, Ducks, Bruins. Yeah, you got the Bobby Orr. So you at least got that. You got the Bobby Orr basic insert. This one, the rookie milestone. So. And then in our autographs, we'll start it off with the Hinostraza because, of course, he's an expired redemption. So Anthony definitely try and get something out of Upper Deck on this one. Then we've got Christopher N. and John Van Breesbroek. Sign of the times. And that's how we got on this goalie of the 90s discussion, was after pulling this card. Because Van Breesbroek, definitely one of the more iconic goalies of the era. I want to try and get that mask. Man, I loved that mask. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, man. Another goalie. Lots of great American-born goalies in the 90s. I think that was the peak for the United States when it comes to the goaltending program. Barrasso, Richter, Van Breesbroek. Like, really tough team to beat when it came to the Olympics. I think, who did they have? I think it was Richter and Barrasso in 2002, Salt Lake City. And when you have both of those guys, to me, should be in the Hall of Fame, to be perfectly honest. And both of them, I don't think either one is, right? Richter's still sitting out as well. Crazy, man. Like, I don't think you can tell the story of 90s hockey without mentioning those two names. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they get their day. We will sort this out and get them all shipped to you in a very quick manner. I'll do the sort tonight. And just give me a couple minutes. We will be back with the 16-17 Series 2 break. So, see you in about 10 minutes. Take care.